You know what? It seems kind of clear that she's probably not gonna surrender.
Yeah, thank
I mean, the evil coming off of her is nearly palpable.
But evil is subjective.
Yeah,
Didn't you
not in
read
this
those
case.
signs?
Not in this case.
And subjectively,
But
she
back in
seems very
the
evil.
room, over which room was that?
There is no good and evil. There's only
Yeah.
hunter and prey, and she's a hunter.
A fair point.
she's
fair
not.
point.
Everything
Anyways, what are you
with
doing,
Fitu's
Corvine?
end.
She's prey. So, wait, what?
What are you doing,
Okay.
Corvine?
She's gonna go charge at her and throw her cloak off and steal her shadow.
That's probably a good idea. Let's see here. What's a good one for it?
Does she go caw?
This symbol, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Caw is a sign of surprise.
I guess that'll kind of do whatever.
So, Lex stones don't apply to attack rolls, right?
No.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
good.
not-
For that, you would need an ion
Actually, could I have Ebony go first, by the way?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, for that, you would need an Ion Stone of Mastery.
That
Which is...
I have Ebony fly over here and distract her for Corvine as Ebony's turn.
Alright.
is that the one?
Alright, and then in that case, Corvine.
Yeah, Corvine does what he just said, and then start swinging.
I eagerly await your attack rolls. That is a hit.
Okay. She needs to make a strength save.
Alright, strength save. You see, she failed by 1.
Okay. She is now tripped.
Perfect. I know.
Which means
Oh, did she take 2 more damage?
yes, she also takes the 2 more damage.
Alright.
So does a 15 hit?
Yes, actually.
Okay. Oh, she also needs to make those will saves.
She rolled a
Three
16
so
on
far.
the dice.
She needs to make 2 more.
Alright, so that is 8 damage from the first one. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Alright. And then?
Because she has her shadow stolen.
She has failed the other one.
Okay.
I believe she's
So-
scared, yes?
Yes. So, I use, Action Surge. And, does she have any noticeable weapons that I could disarm?
Nope.
Okay, then, let's see, Distracting Strike, how does that work? I'm gonna use that as the next attack, so she takes another 4 damage on top of that last hit, and... Let's go with 1 more. I'm assuming the 12 misses.
Yeah, 12 misses.
Okay. Oh, advantage on the next attack from yeah, okay.
Alright, anything else, Corvine?
Nope, that's her turn.
Okay. Amber, it is your turn.
As her eyes burn red.
Because she is prone, you technically have disadvantage on a ranged attack roll,
But
but she's granting advantage, so if you attack her with your paper airplanes, it'll just be a normal attack roll.
yes.
Yeah, advantage and disadvantage cancel each other out.
Though she is next to an ally, so
So the
I don't
sneak
know if
attack
that
will
gives you
happen.
sneak attack.
Wouldn't even have to hide. So if you wanted, you could probably bonus action dash.
You could do that. You have the speed for that, though.
Yeah, because I don't think stealth actually benefits you right now, unless you just don't want her to know that you're here for unrelated reasons to battle.
Well, you don't have the orb yet. Like I
No,
said, this.
Dandy was measuring his
I know.
distance.
I just want to take it to be fun.
Yeah, I actually would have been rather pissed as a player.
Okay. I won't then.
All right. So that said, Miss Ember, what are you doing? Uh, 10.
10 total. So you would be able to go all the way out to here, roughly. So yes, you could also do a melee attack, which would give you advantage.
This is true. Alright, give her what for the wooden dagger of yours?
The magic dagger that will save the day.
Indeed.
The shopkeep said so.
Mm-hmm. It's just a normal attack roll. And essentially using your dagger, you can do so.
With dex or strength, depending on which one you think is higher.
Although you rolled
Yeah,
a
so-
4, I don't think you're gonna hit. Well,
But advantage.
Oh yeah, you
Right.
didn't roll with advantage. Roll again.
yeah, so it's gonna be, since you're stabbing with
Oh,
your.
19.
That's a 19 total, yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you hit her. Go ahead and roll your damage. 1d4
It's-
plus your sneak attack.
Yay.
Well, plus your
Dexterity
strength,
modifier.
dex,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
The
1d4.
usual.
So 1d4 plus 3 plus however many d6 it is.
It's 5 at level 9.
Yeah, your wooden dagger does a d4.
And yay!
Yay.
28 damage.
From the
That
wooden
is-
dagger of legend.
Pretty much.
Truly legendary.
Anything else, Amber? Alright then. Dandy, it's your turn.
No. I'm just gonna. I'm going to get close just in case I can't. Just in case the rules are like specific about reach weapons and getting advantage. I forget, so I'm just gonna.
I don't believe it is.
Either way.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
No, I mean. I'll never give you. Also, I'm gonna get mad! How. I call out to this, Can Danny actually speak the tongue of light, like, whenever he wants?
No, not on command. He can read them, but he can't just speak them.
Alright. He's just gonna say in Lux Horatio, how dare you wear that skin?
And in response, she looks up at you and says in a very unnatural voice that shouldn't be, "This is my skin."
Oh, crazy.
So you hit. Definitely hit with
I
your
hope
first
everyone's
attack.
realized who this person is at this point.
So you've hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
Alright. Oh man,
Wait, who this?
gotta
person?
love that. Gotta love that
Do you
dandy
not know?
damage.
She's dead?
Drawing.
Oh, no.
drawing.
Corvine did the
As you-
overkill. And so did
As
the
you-
Amber.
As you rush up and smack her, she lets out a horrible scream, and well, explodes. Dexterity saving throws, everybody, except for Bygong.
It reaches
sorry.
that far.
What about Saihong?
No, Saihong is safe.
What about Unseen Serpent?
I'm assuming I failed.
Unseen Serpent is also safe.
What was my
Uh-oh.
mechanics? I forget.
I'm trying to look up the list
17?
in pins, but there's so many pins.
Hush. All right.
Is this
Death
Alright.
throws.
So Corvine and Amber, you guys take 5 damage.
damage type? Necrotic?
No, this is
Or is
fire.
it just...
This is fire, actually.
Okay.
So.
Kaboom.
and
No,
then,
wait, no, this isn't death throws.
and then.
I mean, it looks like it might be.
Taye and Dandy, you guys take 2 damage.
I take nothing.
Indeed, you do not, because you are a rogue, and that's what rogues do.
Because that's how a rogue would do.
Oh, I'm so hurt. Let's keep going.
Well, that
So he continues
Was-
to grab the orb and
was a much faster encounter than I expected.
just says as she grabs it, that was a bit much, wasn't it? Even for you, Corvine.
Sorry.
You grab the orb, yes?
Yes, she grabbed the orb and goes to hug Corvine.
I'm assuming these are more statues in the corner. That's how long it's investigating.
Alright.
Grayscale.
Tippy
Uh,
toe.
They are very much like the ones. They're very much like the ones from earlier. Exquisitely detailed, but they don't have any nameplates.
Aha. Well, the ones, you mean the one
Yeah, you're right. Yes, sorry.
in the previous
Um,
room.
Yes, now that that's done with, this room, the entrance to this room, had a simple word above the entrance, and that word was experimentation.
Always an important thing in life.
The walls here are covered in various sketches of ungulates and predators. Some seem to depict combinations, others seem to illustrate which kind of prey each predator likes to hunt. Everything you see here was contained in the book, save for the fact there are no carvings or instructions involving elephants.
Involving what?
Elephants.
So,
And yes, that is a big, heavy door.
Corvine smashes through.
It is not a difficult door to open. It's a bit heavy, but it's not difficult. And as you open it,
Yeah, this is the point where we backtrack.
Yeah, I figure. Well, we might have a way to get through this rubble from this side.
We have a dandy.
Good Andy.
We have an army. We have a
We
dandy.
also have a need for a short rest. Maybe.
We didn't use any Well,
Corvine.
you used
Corvine
resource.
used almost all our resources.
Yeah, Corvine
I'm
went in
missing
there and
spell
went.
slots, and
Corvine
went
that's
in there
a
and went
long rest
bonkers.
thing, though.
By the way, say something seems off as you pass down the hallway or corridor,
Passing
as
down
some
back.
people insist.
The passage.
Yes, the passage.
All the crocodiles are actually constructs.
Yes, something seems off, Sae.
Let's. Yeah. What is off?
Well, I will tell you, and that thing is a hidden door.
Whoa. That's pretty cool.
Sai takes a look at the door and opens it up. I found something.
Oh.
To its credit, it's a relatively well hidden door. It just
But
you just crit, and the door was like, okay.
And you're the best person like ever.
I take it you head down in.
Holly,
Or I take it
take
you
my
head in.
place. When the time comes.
I take it you head in.
Yes.
you can send Sai-Hong stealths.
Actually, yeah, that might be a good idea if it was a hidden door.
Speaking of which, so you know what that means. Danny's going up first.
No. Why you do this?
As you enter into this room, on the far side you see two cave-ins, and you see a central pillar with several statues from before on it, and each one offers a little more detailed information. Has several more detailed information on it. Inside, you discover this room also has a name, and this name is Weakness. This room apparently is designed to teach all about crocodiles, how they work, as well as some of their drawbacks and weaknesses. It teaches you that they like to drag their prey into the deep and then drown them. And it teaches you the way they go about killing their prey is by twisting them while underwater.
That's what that is?
What this means,
Is that thing we've been fighting?
what this mechanically means is, if this were to happen to you, and if one of these things were to snap you and start twisting you while underwater, you would make a death save.
Ooh.
That said, since you now know this information, you will get an you will have an advantage on this saving throw.
She is definitely sharing this information with everyone. Absolutely everyone.
Everyone except for
Oh. Question for DM.
yeah.
Is it reasonable to say that these might be the creatures, the sort of creature that took Baiguang's leg?
Yes.
I don't know why that didn't occur to me previously. By a
Baiguan's hook. Confirmed.
oh no.
Oh no.
Talk. On the clock.
Oh no.
He's actually Kesha.
But beyond that, this room doesn't bear much else.
Yes, I suppose retroactively every time Baiguang looks at one of these things, a dark shadow falls over his face.
Or, not even retroactively, now that he's hearing this, it suddenly dawns on him.
Oh, there you go.
This is what it's hearing this and how it kills. All of a sudden, it all comes back to him.
Oh, true. I guess if it was a scout that took his leg, he wouldn't have had a good look at it, especially thrashing around in the water.
So, all of a sudden, all the gears tick and fall into place.
So it was one of these.
What do you mean?
He hesitates a moment and then is like holds his peg leg out to point at the statue. It was one of them that did this.
You mean your leg?
Indeed. Sounds a little bit bitter as he recounts the tale, or as he recalls the tale.
I don't think I knew that.
Sai steps to the side, all the way to the other side here, and actually cries out in a rage out of the sight of the others. And it could be heard that the stone floor was slammed by a hoof really, really hard.
You okay? What's going on?
They had the way long enough.
One more time, sorry, I didn't quite. The accent was a little thick there.
They had their way long enough.
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay, very good.
Pretty.
He didn't.
I did not, so I asked.
Are you okay? Sai,
Yes.
we'll stop this. All of it.
We will. Yeah, we will.
Let's just get back to that door and finish our business here.
Yes. Let's do that.
You said there were 3 slots on the door that looked like the orbs would fit. Baiguang asks to clarify.
Sai nods.
Well, then let us end this. At least this part. Like, Baiguang sounds a little bit more into the mission even than he was previously.
Sai only responds by starting to leave.
Dandy's already gone.
Dandy
Yeah,
was never
Dandy.
there.
Dandy's working on the rubble, right?
Alright. After a bit of time,
Baiguang assists again.
Would
You
say
begin
it's short
noticing-
rest time?
you begin hearing sounds from the other side of wreckage as well. And after a shorter than expected period of time, you discover that the other 3 individuals have been working on this side as well. They must have heard you or
I don't
something.
know, Pizza. I don't know.
I could spend like one more hit die, just to get myself ready for the boss.
I mean, this is a total cave-in. Yes, this will take a little over an hour to clear, even with the 2 forces looking
Take
at
that
it.
time.
So,
Oh, I guess the servant would also help. 'Cause that's what it's here for.
Wait, where did Corvin go?
it's under.
He's behind Dandy.
Yeah, that was weird.
Um,
Corvine just like flew off.
if Dandy's actively
Miss-
doing that, do we
Alright.
still get the bonus 1d6?
Corvine, where are you going?
He's doing it. He's doing a dance while he does it.
He's really
He's
getting into his work.
Yeah, he's whistling while he works.
I'm gonna say sure.
Nice.
He's doing it in a relaxed manner.
Um,
I think I can use it myself.
I
One
think
more.
you also get the benefit.
Full health.
I was gonna say it's therapeutic for Dandy to just move things from one spot to another.
Picks things up and he puts them down.
Nice rolls. I am one away from fall.
Oh, hey, check that out.
Huzzah.
Okay.
When the unseen serpent would have disappeared before they were done, so Bai Guang rituals it back before the rest is over.
There's no door. The door was destroyed when the rubble collapsed.
Yeah.
That's just a part of the map. So after you finish, basically, there's a point where you suddenly see each other, and they say, "Oh, that's who's clearing this away." And then they just continue clearing it. And between the two groups, you get it cleared away in just over an hour.
He walks up and says, I must say, you guys work with some unpleasant company.
The two of them shrug. It's a job. She spits on the ground.
So,
Now, if you excuse us,
by the way, what does Astrid look like?
she's downstairs.
I can hear her breathing.
If you came through there, I think she's the only thing left. You can't miss her.
She nods.
Are you sure you want to keep these sheep alive?
Glances over to Corvine.
Oh,
They
you're the
could be-
boss.
They could be useful to study either way.
I
Real
would
quick,
prefer
while
less
they're-
blood rather than more.
While they're discussing, Bai Guang's like, "Oh, hold up, guys! I just remembered something I want to check." And
Oh, no.
to the DM, is it worthwhile if he floats up over here and tries to pour water over the rock to break it down?
Oh
Is
shoot,
it
he
worth-
stole my idea!
He's pouring more alchemy jug water over the rock.
Because it looks like there's something up this way.
I'm currently deciding. You're
I have another
in the-
idea if that fails.
You're in the air. You're in the air at the moment, right?
He is flying.
Then yeah, it dissolves. So yes, you can get through that. It'll take a little while, but you can.
He still had 6 gallons of water left to pour over it before it's expended for the day.
That I'll just go ahead and.
No wonder he didn't do that.
Yeah, that struck me as well. What do my snake eyes see? Also, okay, Saihong would know if something was amiss.
You see another room beyond with a slightly collapsed ceiling. This hallway, however, is different in design. This hallway, it's still rough, but deeper within, you actually get a different sensation. Give me a second.
His light shines this far, by the way.
All right, I will reveal that in just a hot second. Is this what I want? I think this is what I want. A little more dramatic than I'm looking for, but it'll do. The rubble interferes a little with your vision, so you can't see too much beyond it. But you get, whereas everything around you has felt defiled, awful, evil, twisted. From here, You get the exact opposite. So down this hallway and into this chamber, you get a strange sense of peace, a sense of calm.
Divine sense to see if it's a consecrated location.
Yes.
Mark that down. Okay. Well then, he's not going to explore that by himself, because he is not Wick.
You also notice that the little passage coming here is much older than anything else in this complex.
I'm going to go off by myself and fight the mid-boss and then defeat it without taking damage. Yes, Bai Guang relates his findings to the others.
Okay.
There's a passage we missed behind one of those rocks. It's
Corvine.
it's very
Teleport.
different. No
No.
teleport.
No.
Oh, you can teleport.
You have to actually
You know
go
where it
over a
is.
bunch of crocs.
You teleport in halfway into the wall.
Cactus, you
Mishap.
actually can't do that.
So yes,
yeah,
Corvine
you can.
warns the party
No,
not
you
to.
actually can't. There's stuff in there. That
I can- No,
snap
no,
you.
no. I can go around. I can go around this hallway, and then go up from this
But
hallway.
did he burn
Yeah.
through a hole there?
Well,
Also,
he can kick
also
through
Danny
the
has the
wall.
ring of water walking, if I recall.
The thing is gone. Don't worry about it. Don't split hairs. The thing is gone.
It's fine.
But yes, he
Anyway.
on the way, I suppose, since we're already there. Bai Guang relates to the others that it is a very peaceful location that seems like it's been consecrated in some way.
Corvine feels
So
uncomfortable.
Bai Guang picks up Amber and carries her over.
Alright. As you step into the room, and it's strange. The room itself seems, well, there's not much here. It's just sort of an empty chamber with some of the collapsed bits here and there, a bit of that artificial whatever that nonsense is up in the corner. But as you step in, you realize you stepped into, well, for lack of a better phrase, a holy place.
What's a place like this doing here?
As mentioned, everything here is so much older than the rest of the complex. And being here fills you with sort of a sense of awe and, well,
Except for-
safety. You get the feeling that this place is, well, not to overdo it, but sacred.
Corvine gets the feeling that she shouldn't be in here.
I give her a pat on the back.
Sai stays close to Corvin.
As far as Corvine's concerned, she feels the same thing that everybody else does, a simple sense of peace and safety.
I'm gonna try something that may or may not work, but I won't know. Only OC will know. I am going to use my divination ritual for the second time this day, if I recall.
Mhm.
So 25% chance of an incorrect reading.
Okay.
He does the ritual and asks the question, "What is this room?"
And what sort of answer do I give you?
I mean, before you ask that,
Before I ask that.
OC, is there anything written on the walls?
Oh, that
Nope.
is a good one.
Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
he would have time to look because it takes me 10 minutes to do this.
And what sort of answer do I give you again?
Let's see. Ask a single question about a goal, event, or activity to occur within. My goal is I want to know what this room is. Let's see. The DM offers a truthful reply.
Okay. It doesn't specify length or anything like that?
Nah, it's not one of those one-word answer nonsense things.
Okay.
Just what is this room?
A room.
Um,
And then the fates smirk it and run away.
Oh no.
in
What
answer
is
to in answer to your question, the world around you suddenly vanishes, and you find yourself still in the same chamber, but by yourself. And you suddenly get the sensation that everything is very cold, but not like in the afterlife cold, but more like you're in a very cold place. And the room in the chamber you're in is new. It has been built. It has recently been built, and is not a sophisticated building. Nevertheless, for the rest of you, he casts it, and his eyes just go white, and he just sort of leans back. For you, Bai Guang, after several moments, you see several figures enter the room. You see. I should just put this song on repeat. There we go. Okay. You see 4 reindeer and a small sheep come walking into this chamber, and behind them, a hooded figure. The 5 of them enter the center of the room and turn to look at this hooded figure. And from the back, the hooded figure sort of turns their back to you, and you can't make a lot of details, and begins speaking to these individuals using an ancient tongue that you don't quite understand. And each of them sort of bows their head in solemn respect. And after a moment, the hooded figure touches each of them gently on the head, and then turns towards them, or takes a step back and puts the hood down. And you see underneath the hood 2 magnificent horns extending up into the air. And in the center, and one of the reindeer step forward and says in a very simple tone, "We will guard this place and this city. We will not let you down." And then the vision fades from your eyes.
Well then. That sure was a vision that I just had.
It sure was. What are you gonna tell your friends?
Let's see, refresh me. You said there were what figures came into the room?
4 reindeer and a sheep.
4 reindeer and a sheep.
Yes.
Okay.
And then another hooded figure who at the end removed the hood and had 2 graceful and beautiful horns extending from its head.
So yeah, Bai Guang, as much detail of that as he can recount, just retells the story about the 4 reindeer and the sheep that came into this room, and the whole bit about we will protect this city. Who was saying we will protect the city?
One of the reindeer.
One of the reindeer. Okay.
Mhm.
I know the sheep had the 2 magnificent horns.
The sheep did not. It was another figure that did.
Oh, another figure. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the
another
hooded figure.
Yes, another figure who is wearing a big, heavy cloak.
Okay.
So it's not a prophet.
I wonder who that could be.
Is there anything in this muss?
No.
Okay.
Just
Corvine decides to step outside.
If we had an Eevee, we could evolve it into a Leafy on here.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Can
just want to
Take it to
say
the
I
boss
just
room.
found out Ion Stone is not attuned.
Mm, that's fine.
It doesn't require attunement, is what you said?
No, I'm
Yeah.
looking at Roll20
Okay.
itself.
Yeah, it doesn't require it to.
Is there anything else you guys do in this room?
Could there be anything else we could do?
Can't
I
think of
mean-
anything.
We could go through that wall over there.
Oh, we could.
Oh,
We could go through that wall over there.
that wall that's totally not a passage. That's just a collapsed ceiling.
I mean, it is actually a collapsed ceiling. That was legit what happened there.
Yeah,
So.
it's a dead end because there's no actual way to get in there anymore.
Oh,
I said something. What did I say? Amber shouts, OC, you said. Did I say?
also,
The door of truth.
Oh! I forgot something. Yes, there's an item from that very, very short fight that got dropped. It was a wand.
Aha.
oh,
Yes, it was a. It's a surprise. It's a. I believe it's a surprisingly fabulous. That too.
I presume during that short rest that we had after the fight, somebody probably would have identified it.
yeah.
Yeah, Corvine identified it.
It is a wand of wonder.
Oh my word! You're just asking for it.
I don't actually know what that is.
Oh,
that's a
random.
It has a large table of effects. That's
It's essentially a wild magic wand.
So that's what I don't know what it is. I probably looked at it and then disregarded it immediately.
I've had it in a campaign or two. Actually, a friend of mine did.
Lucas has a rod of wonder.
Which does the same thing essentially.
Yes.
That's it. There's a point I'd like to get to before we call it session. Let's go ahead and press forward. So you guys done with this room?
Is there
Imagine.
anything else in the room or
Question is, who gets the wand?
Amber?
I don't want.
But
I
Amber
mean-
can't cast spells.
Wands don't
I think
require you to cast spells.
Oh, right.
That's just scrolls.
Amber then.
Okay, Amber, you have a wand of wonder.
We're forcing that on you. Whether you like it or not.
It's a fun
It
item.
is completely fitting to you. I swear.
I'll send you the details after we're done with the session. All right, so
Okay, to quote Pizza, Amber is like the Han Solo of this session. The Force is for nerds.
Don't kill them.
well, after you step out of that room, it feels like you're plunging into like a dark abyss, and all of a
Oh.
sudden everything just feels dreary and dingy and not nice.
Corvine feels strangely slightly more at home with this than
Okay,
the play place.
actually, correction. You don't have to be able to cast spells to use wands, but you do for certain wands, like the Wand of Wonder.
What?
What?
No. Lies.
Well, this wand of wonder
Not this
ignores
one.
that. Yeah, this wand of wonder ignores that rule because I say
Yay!
It's a
Because,
special Wand of Wonder.
so. Because not gonna lie, that item might have been intended for Amber. Just saying.
Well then,
Yeah, that is absolutely just Amber right there.
Right,
Everything
so,
on that wand, I swear. People look up the Rod of Wonder. That is
That's
all
not
Amber.
That said, I take it you head to the door,
Yes.
and I take it you try and put the orbs in.
Question.
Yes, they fail.
How much time do we have?
End session.
Not time in real life, but in the in-game time until
I mean-
the predicted time that things go crazy.
20 hours, maybe? I don't know.
I mean, the council meets tomorrow, so there's that. So I'm just going.
Because the question
orbs-
is...
The orbs fit into the door. Pretty.
I got
nice
two of the
and
orbs and I
easily.
haven't put any of them in.
Oh, very good then.
Because I am asking, is it possible to take a long rest?
Oh,
We do not know
Theoretically.
if it's possible right now.
theoretically speaking, probably. That's 8 hours. I don't remember when we entered this place.
Probably somewhat in the first half of the day, I would guess.
You could take a long rest if you want.
You see, that's
you
for the
want.
ones that I don't trust.
It's up to you.
I am fine with continuing on to face Aspen.
See, I may
I
have
don't
full
know-
health, but I don't have all my magic.
I pretty much plan on raging.
Amber, what's up?
Also, I linked a description of Wand of Wonder in the Discord.
We have the Rod of Wonder. We don't need to do a long rest.
Oh yeah, I don't know if anybody.
Actually, no, we
caught, 'cause
do
I-
need to rest in any way because that requires attunement.
Well, we rested right after we got it, so
No, we didn't. Oh yeah, we did.
We
yeah.
got it.
yeah, Amber has a thing she wants to do. She wants to move the reindeer's corpse over to this room.
Oh, yes. That's right.
Which room? Again? So I didn't see her.
The main room.
The room.
The room.
Didn't
The
it
room where-
Wait, didn't the reindeer? Oh no, the reindeer's corpse.
The reindeer. The one that was
The one that we
sacrificed or
encountered
whatever.
Yeah, into the main room where everybody is. Correct.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Yeah, that's fine.
Unseen Serpent will help you carry it.
The others are a little confused, but they don't ask questions. They've learned that you are an odd bunch, so whatevs.
What are you talking about?
How is
That's
this odd?
normal.
Remember, you're speaking to a series of heartless killers.
It's Corvine's late night snack.
Are a little weirded out, but that's okay. So, do you open the door?
I still want an opinion if we are going to long rest or not.
Well, there was one.
How many spell slots are you missing?
I'm down to 3 first levels and I have 0 second levels.
Hmm.
I
I'm not
As
really
I
first
said,
level
I
first
I
levels.
vote we do this. I vote we do this now because it'd feel weird to just leave.
Yeah, I think we should press on.
Yes. You can probably get by with your first level spells.
Bagwang has no strong preference, although he would prefer to get it done.
Because we don't know if she has a way to escape in those 8 hours.
Yeah. She could just leave. We know she's here now, though.
Yeah, she has locked herself in this room, but we don't know if she has an escape route of some sort. So the sooner the better.
No, it sounds like the majority is in favor of moving forward. Is that correct?
Sounds it.
All right. So there you have it. Are you guys gonna open the door?
Before that, Bagwang is going to give 2 oil flasks to the Unseen Serpent.
I was kind of hoping we'd get to the boss today, but that's fine.
Hold on. We're almost done. We're very close.
Okay.
So pushing forward.
Pushing forward.
All right. The orbs
Yeah.
fit in.
Upwards.
Pretty
the
sure
orbs
this
fit
is
in
the boss room.
nicely, and once the last orb is put in, The door opens, revealing a simple room and a passageway in the back.
What does the room say?
Yeah, what's the scouter say on the room translation level?
This room doesn't seem to have much written on it.
Eh,
There's just simply a small pillar that goes partway up, and that's about it.
Oh, okay, that's a pillar. Okay.
Mhm.
I thought it was like a pedestal.
Well, it doesn't go all the way up to the ceiling. It kind of goes
Okay,
up
so-
half the way. So if you want to
so-
perch up there and make sure stop you.
I'll perch up there in T-pose
Um,
to assert my dominance.
yes. And as you make your way through, this
There's the
appears.
staircase.
At the end of it, there's a small room with a staircase that heads down.
Boss room staircase. Let's go.
Down the stairs, I presume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aha.
Ah, there we go.
I'm gonna need my sword back, by the way. Because you didn't quite make a sheet for me.
Will.
Pop links.
Yes, everything should be in pup links.
Hooray.
Um,
Pup snut.
we'll worry about all the peripherals in a second, or once we're done here. Simply because, like I said, there's a certain point I want to get to before we move on. And yeah, as you guys step down, you step out into a very familiar looking floor with very familiar looking walls. And up ahead, you see a flooded floor and it's an orb just sort of floating there in the middle of the air.
What?
Is Dandy dumb enough to step on the water?
Well, you were kind of given the.
I know, I was. But, to trigger the crocodiles. We'll look for crocodiles.
5%.
Alright, go ahead. You don't detect anything in the water.
Can I Arcana the giant orb of probably death?
You just detect nothing in the water, Saye. Shrug.
It's an orb of death. Dandy, get out.
Sai Hong slips into the water as well. Tries to sneak, but only has a 7.
There appears to be nothing in the water.
This is a good question, actually. What is that orb?
If people don't mind sitting around 10 minutes, Bai Guang can do detect magic.
I mean, if I were to take a guess, it's probably some sort of scrying device, but that's not what Corvine thinks.
This Corvine is shaking back and forth.
I have rolled to see what it is.
Well, it's magical, but it's inert. The only thing right now is it's just sort of hovering there. But there's no real clue as to what it is or what it does. It seems relatively benign. There's no, aura of imminent doom coming from it.
Yes, there is. You can't lie to me.
Alright? What are you
Corvine.
panicking about?
Calm down, Corvine. It's okay.
The orb. It's... Why is everyone moving in? It's dangerous.
The orb won't hurt you.
It just stops. You're sure about that? You promise?
She nods.
Okay. I'll trust you. She, starts to fly over the surface a little bit of the water.
I should probably flip you. Alright, so the capital question. Do you guys move into the next room?
No, Corvine actually pokes the orb.
Oh no.
The orb doesn't respond. In fact, it just doesn't really move at all. If you want to know how it reacts, basically think an immovable rod.
It's solid surface.
This Sai-Hong does go into the next area.
Okay. As you step in,
You know, noticeably, the two rogues haven't moved yet.
you see a reindeer who seems quite confident, sitting there on a small flotilla of ice, looking up, and she cracks a huge grin when she sees Dandy.
She also sees a Periton right behind him, flapping its wings.
But does she see the wing snake that got a 7 on its stealth again?
Took you all long enough. Been waiting here for like 3 hours.
Also in the water.
Sorry.
She raises a hoof.
Actually, it took us like 6 hours.
Before you get here, my boss would like to talk to you. And she taps on the ice, and a small little orb floats up in front of her. Hey, Oystein, they're here.
Real quick, can I use Ray of Frost to create yourself a bridge over to there?
I believe it was discussed earlier that Ray of Frost doesn't actually freeze water.
Ah, dang it.
But that's silly.
And,
That's like saying Fireball doesn't actually burn things.
Well, it's like saying dropping some ice cubes into a glass of water doesn't freeze the water.
Because here's the thing, I'm afraid of making a second encounter.
I mean, there's nothing in that water.
It was checked.
Yeah, but that water is
means-
icky.
Well, yeah, it's icky. I'm just saying there's no giant, horrible abominations waiting to snap you guys and drag you under her to a watery death.
Well, how were we supposed to know that?
You
Scouts?
percept. You
And
percept.
Sai-Hong went into the
And
water.
how are we supposed to trust you without a nat 20?
I mean, I can't stop you from being paranoid. Anyways, as that said,
Get out of my way.
no, you cannot. Sorry, the walls are too smooth. The small orb shifts and creates an illusory image of Oystein, who looks up at the group, and that's where we'll end session.